You'll hear.
Bear hugged him and just cracked his ribs.
Starts doing this to you.
Figuring out how to eat each other.
I did not do that.
I'm gonna leave all this in. How many lemons are there today?
Sally sells seashells.
244.
244. Welcome back to the Picky Boys
244
podcast. We familiar faces today. Who we got? Who are you?
JT. Needs no introduction.
All right, fine.
Chazz, a.k.a. Chazz.
Oh, wow.
Danny.
Oh, damn it.
Chazz,
Soulless
also
place.
known as Chazz.
Chazz, a.k.a. Chazz.
Now, Antonio, let's start this picnic, boys.
I got something.
Oh, uh-oh. Is it all those
I
lemons?
forgot it again. But
Probably.
yeah, what the fuck? You're jacking my style. Antonio, everybody can test. There's proof on this podcast. I had this shirt first.
No, you had it on an episode first. There's no proof you had it first.
I sewed this shirt with my own hands.
Well, is it really about who had it first or who looks better?
Yeah, who wore it better?
It's absolutely me.
Is this another fucking...
Someone-
Is this another Instagram poll we gotta do?
Who wore it better? Absolutely me.
Oh, yeah? What about this one?
Antonio admitted that you look like a fucking loser.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antonio just, I mean,
Looks
you know,
natural on you.
I mean, we all have our things. It's not a bad thing that you don't look good in lemons. It's just not your thing.
When life gives you lemons.
It's like how that one episode I wore your glasses. I looked like a sex offender.
Well, I mean, you always look like a sex offender.
Don't need the glasses. Oh, jeez.
I need the glasses. I look like a super sex offender.
Next tier?
Yeah, like on the top 10.
Whatever. They'll decide.
We all look better in different things.
You might win this poll. I'll be honest. You might win this poll.
I almost won the last poll, and I was a fucking great white shark.
Yeah, well...
We tied the last poll.
Yeah, we tied.
Wasn't it a tie?
That was interesting, yeah.
Is a tie an almost?
I guess they both almost
We
won.
both win.
Is it an
but-
almost win,
but-
or is it just a both lose?
But a
Yeah, I
hammerhead
think
shark is fucking cute in itself. I was a great white shark. I had to really transcend that meanness and turn it into cuteness.
What's happening?
Okay, so Antonio had the handicap.
Antonio had the handicap for sure.
No,
No,
you
I
had
had the
the
handicap. Yeah.
Speaking of the Shark Week, I was not able to be on last week's episode, but I have a shark story.
Oh, sure.
And I'm late to share it, but is it still Shark Week?
No.
Okay, no.
It ended yesterday.
Well,
All right, I won't tell it then.
no,
Wait till
fuck
next year.
everybody.
so I was at the beach in the water, right? With my cousin, one cousin or two cousins, and Jack, my little brother. And I saw a fin pop up,
No.
and I didn't know what it was. Maybe it was a piece of driftwood, maybe it was whatever. I had no idea, but I was like, holy shit. So I tried to stay calm. I went to my cousins. I went, guys, stay like we need to get out of the water right now. I'm trying to be calm. I don't want to freak out or cause a scene. Guys, we got to get out. And then my cousin's like, why? I'm like, guys, I think there's a shark in the water. Let's just relax and get out. And he didn't even believe me. I'm like, you're about to get eaten. Let's
like, you don't understand. You're about to get eaten.
I'm
You
trying
need
to watch
go.
to see if it pops up again, right? And as we're walking back, so I got him to come back. We're like 20 feet out, and there's a bunch of other people at the beach. And
So you just let them die?
It pops up again, and I'm like, okay, it's definitely there. And then I hear like a 12-year-old kid go, shark! And the whole beach starts freaking out, and then everyone's running back in. And I didn't want to like yell that out and cause a scene because I wouldn't even know what it was. And then some like dad comes over and is like, "No, it's a dolphin, guys. Relax."
But how can you be sure that it's a dolphin?
I know, yeah.
What-
Well, I didn't even know what I saw, so I didn't want to like.
I know, but I would rather think it's a shark than hope it's a dolphin.
I would rather cause a scene because what if you just left and then that poor child just got eaten?
Yeah, now we have Jaws
I-
on our hands.
I barely saw anything. I saw the slightest little fin pop up. Like it could have literally been a wave. Like,
Where were
I
you?
wasn't sure. Myrtle Beach.
Oh, Myrtle Beach.
Listen,
JT was just gonna let some kids die. He's
man.
like, save my family and
You
get the fuck off the
gotta
beach.
do it.
that's why they got
sometimes.
lifeguards on duty, man. You know, JT's out there trying to save his life. He can't
There
save.
were no lifeguards. I've barely ever been to beaches with lifeguards. I feel
They don't exist.
like most of them don't.
It's a false job.
I've never even seen like a lifeguard do anything.
Save somebody. I've seen him like can't go out that
Yeah,
far.
I've seen them like
No
don't,
running.
Don't fucking climb on top of each other. You know, like
Yeah, like
just
get off their
enforcing
shoulders.
the
No
rules.
chicken fights.
But like I've never seen somebody like I'm drowning and then they fucking dive in.
Like
I've never
Baywatch
done that. I've never
shit?
seen that.
No, I've never seen that either.
I've seen more lifeguards at pools than at the beach, and I feel like they're more necessary at the beach. I feel
No,
like it's
they're probably
easier to
more
drown.
necessary at the pool.
You think so?
I think so. Where do you think lifeguards are more necessary? The beach or the pool? Clearly the beach because of rip current, but
Pool.
but the pool, I feel like there's a lot more
All
drownings
the
in pools,
concrete
right?
around. I mean,
And
I
all
was
the-
lifeguard, and my brother was lifeguard and had to jump in for someone.
Really?
Yeah, the lifeguards at the pool have to jump in all the time. People will just jump in the pool and not know how to swim, and they know they don't know how to swim, and they'll do it anyway. They go, yeah, this time I got it, and then they'll start drowning. It's crazy.
Well, in the back of their head, they're like, don't worry, we got the safety net of this beefy man or this very fast woman who could freaking...
So maybe if the lifeguards weren't there, there'd be less drowning.
I think it would.
Ah.
I think it would be about
big
that.
brain.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
But either way.
Yeah, it seems like it's one of those jobs. It's like it's pretty easy until it's not. You know, until like holy shit, like it's fucking the adrenaline's kicking in. You gotta go fucking.
You gotta give
Save a life.
You gotta give CPR.
Other than that, you just fucking.
I don't think the CPR that freaks me out.
Why? Because you could break someone's ribs and shit.
You absolutely have to break their ribs to do CPR. If it's an adult, if it's a baby, they're more like bendy, or a kid. But
What?
if you're doing CPR correctly on an adult, like you're always
You will
breaking
break their ribs?
Yeah,
I don't know if
basically.
that's true.
Yeah, if they're unconscious and you're doing CPR, absolutely.
Wow.
You will break their
That's
ribs.
what we were told in the CPR class. They said, don't like after the first couple pushes, you'll hear like some cracks.
You're
Like
killing
don't freak out about it. Just keep going because broken ribs are better than dying.
What?
All that
I
all
can't
that,
agree
like,
with that.
All that movie stuff where
Well, yeah,
you,
that's
you
true.
you start doing CPR
Compressions?
and then like they go and cough up water and then they're saved. That almost never happens.
So-
The point of CPR is literally okay. So the point of CPR is literally because they're unconscious, they're out. You want to keep a little bit of air coming in and out of their lungs.
You're breathing for them.
Yeah, you're breathing for them. Keep a little air coming in and out of their lungs until they can get to an ambulance who will continue the CPR until they get to a hospital who can actually
Help.
perform. So basically, it's to keep you from not going brain dead in the next like 10 minutes where you're trying to get to the
So
hospital.
if someone's giving CPR on someone on the beach, they're like, fuck these ribs. And it's like, just,
yeah, absolutely.
Jesus.
You have to breathe for them. You have to push and
I don't.
Wow.
Facts today.
That's that's a medical fact.
Yo, one of my friend's dads was at a party, and he fucking saw this guy he hasn't seen in a while, and the guy got so excited he fucking got up under him, bear hugged him, and just cracked his rib. I wouldn't enjoy that
I
part.
wouldn't want to see him ever again.
I wouldn't want to enjoy that party after that. Can you imagine just getting bear hugged so hard by this douche that he cracked your rib, and now you have a miserable
Is that
fucking.
your dad or your dad's
My
friend?
dad, one of my friend's dad, one of
Oh,
my
okay.
friend's dads, and it was fucked up. When I heard that, I was like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah, that must be very upsetting. Hey, Tom.
Hey, what's up, Jerry? Oh, fucking kill him.
Yeah. Fucking Lenny.
I want the,
Yeah, seriously.
The pretty rabbits.
I loved him too hard. He died.
Hey, man, they must have had a real connection being so excited to fucking break a rib.
Yeah, maybe they had a real connection, or maybe he's just a douchebag.
Or maybe he's just a douchebag. Or maybe he just doesn't know his own strength. Like, I'm big
Probably
man
the latter.
in a
It's
cardboard world.
people who think they have a much more bigger connection to you than you have to them
Not as,
suck.
not
so
also
bad.
not breaking rib
They're
worthy.
so dude, that happens like fairly often where like
Oh, yeah, people love you so much.
or maybe it's just like I don't know, but it's just like they'll be like, oh hey, I haven't seen you so long, like fucking like I don't know, like just and I'm like
and
and I'm
just
like
what's your name?
and
Who
I'm
are you?
like I barely fucking knew you, like I don't know.
Danny's
when-
just,
when I-
Danny's just
I-
crushing hearts.
When I left to move from San Francisco, there was one person who's crying when I left, and I was like, I've literally talked to you like 5 times.
Some
Like,
people are just sensitive like that.
what's
though.
happening here?
But if they left, like,
Do you have a
you would-
shrine to me? And if they left,
Oh.
I
you
wouldn't
would not
notice.
care, yeah. And they're crying.
I would be like, wait a minute, where did she go?
I know what you're saying, Daddy, but you're sounding like a real asshole on this.
I feel like I'm just always sound like an the fucking where I don't know when it came out. It's probably before a few episodes before this. I just trash on the blind for about 25 minutes.
Yeah, fuck the blind.
Jeez. Incredible.
No.
It's okay. They won't see this.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Anyway.
Classic.
Would you guys fucking if Jurassic Park exists? Would you?
No.
Would you? No. No. What?
No, yeah, I definitely would.
You think you'd go?
Yeah, of course.
You haven't heard the question. Okay, it was
Would
whether
you
or not
go?
we'd go.
No, he knew. He knew.
Okay.
I'm sure he knew.
No, I'd go. Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't go.
Okay.
Dude,
Absolutely not.
Dude, at that point, that means the Jurassic Park movies become documentaries.
What if it never happens though? What if it's the safest thing in the world?
I feel like they can't do that anymore at this point because of the movies. Like their business would do so bad because everyone would be too scared of that happening.
Like at the fucking pitch meeting, they're like, all right, listen, we can make dinosaurs. Let's open fucking Dinosaur Park. And then the guy in the background just like, you see the fucking movie, jackass?
We're gonna call it Triassic Park.
No, before the dinosaurs with all the weird looking things, no dinosaurs.
I feel like I'd go. What if it was animatronic?
Go to
Okay,
fucking
then you're
Disney.
taking away the whole.
Just go to
No,
Disney.
but like future like robot, like they move around.
Well, what's
I don't
scarier,
know.
a real
I'm not trying
dinosaur
to see
eating you?
Reptar.
A real dinosaur eating you, or a robotic fucking AI that went haywire eating
Disney's
you?
scary enough.
I think the AI dinosaur is much scarier.
Nah, I think the fucking real dinosaur is scary.
Dude, Disney's dinosaur ride. I don't know if it's still around. Did you guys go on that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
scary enough.
It's pretty
When
scary.
you were a kid, I thought it was real.
It's scary now.
Dude, the Jurassic Park. Are you talking about the one where it's like the water ride?
No,
kind
no.
of. That one's fucking
That's also
terrifying
that's
too.
Universal.
Yeah, that one's really scary
That one's good too.
because it's pretty scary all the whole way, but then there's like a huge drop out of fucking nowhere.
It's a huge drop, and the fucking T-Rex comes out at you. It's
Didn't
like,
you guys talk about this ride?
I think
last week?
we talked about a different ride. We talked about Universal something or other.
fucking Jaws actually.
We talked about
Oh yeah.
Jaws.
Let's just go to Universal.
Yeah, let's pick a
Yeah.
boys trip to Universal. I'm going in fucking 6 days.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be in a suitcase.
There's no way that would work.
Would that
right?
work?
No, impossible.
No.
You don't think-
They
would
run them through
They
scanners.
would scan me.
All right, let's say you get through the scanners, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, this guy's like, well, this luggage definitely didn't make the fucking weight limit, but he throws it on the plane anyway. Can you get there? Or is the fucking where they store the luggage is too cold?
I don't know. It can't be that cold because I've put liquids
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there,
Yeah,
and
but
they
it's
don't
not-
freeze when they come out.
Yeah, that's true.
So you think if
Unless they get really cold, then before they give them to you, they like pass them through like a defroster.
Oh,
to
yeah.
front and then they start tasting like,
They're also because you can keep animals on lower the thing.
is that the same compartment? They just
I
throw
don't
the
know.
animals where all the fucking luggages are?
What if you go on
People,
one of those like
people who
real
bring their
rickety?
dogs on airplanes are fucking they're horrible. I hate them.
It's a service dog.
No, oh, that's different. But people who bring like their chihuahuas in their little cage, like
Yo, the worst is when you're sitting on a plane and like you finally like first of all, the whole airport, getting on a plane, preparing to go somewhere process is awful. But when you finally get on the plane, you sit down, you're like, all I have to do is make it through this flight, and then you lean back and you hear a baby crying. Yeah.
I've never had a
Yeah.
problem. I've never
Yeah.
for some reason I'm much more sympathetic to that. Like I'm like honestly, these parents are probably fucking
Yeah.
so upset right now. Like and they can't do anything about it.
No,
What are they gonna do?
no,
What are they gonna
I
do?
admit it's different from
So
bringing
I
a
just
kid.
put on my fucking my fucking noise canceling headphones and fucking
Oh yes,
fly
yeah.
away.
Everyone has those, but it's like it's
Well,
like
you should.
no, it's like it's different from a kid in a movie theater. Okay, what the fuck you doing on a plane? I understand, yeah, because how else you gonna get there with the baby? But like I'm saying, as a person, it's unfortunate and it's
You just
upsetting.
gotta store the baby in the carry-on.
Up top. I think that'd be worse.
I don't know.
Moral of the story is Chazz is coming with me to Universal.
I don't know. I think
Dude, I think you could get away with it on like one of those real rickety like biplanes or whatever that seat like 12 people. They have flights like that.
You want to be put in the luggage in the storage bin of a rickety 12-person plane with propellers?
Yes.
Chazz will do it. I know Chazz will do it.
Chazz, fuck
I'll do
that.
it for this.
Dude, I was wondering. So obviously, like the back of the plane is not great because you get out last and a whole bunch of other
takes
things.
years to get out.
But is there like? I was wondering, do planes feel different, like a bus, like the back of the bus,
Or like a-
feels
like a-
bumps more,
or like a roller
Like,
coaster?
do planes feel turbulence more? Because I feel like when I'm in the back, maybe it's just coincidental. But when I'm in the back, I feel like rides are more turbulent than when I'm in the middle or the front.
Honestly, that's a pretty good question. I'm not sure.
I mean, that part hits the landing strip like the first. So you probably get a big bump
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
You probably have the least turbulence, or at least you probably feel at least like right by like the engines, because that's the center of the plane, right? So if you're going,
Yeah.
no matter what, if it's metal or if it's anything, if it goes like really quick, parts of it
Right.
rick it.
So by the wings.
Yeah, I'm saying by the wings, I think you probably feel it the least.
Yeah.
Like in the back, like it doesn't matter what it's made out of. If it like has a little dip, you'll feel the back and the front more.
Right.
Yeah, it's so funny though, like the difference in airplanes. Some pilots like have landed planes, and I'm like, holy shit, we're on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, seriously.
the one,
And then there's
people-
always like
people-
one
There's a
crash
there's-
landing?
There's always one Christian woman who's like, whoa. Jesus, Mary, Joseph.
I really hated when people
Clap?
clap. Yeah.
No, dude, if it's a good landing,
no,
think you
I
should
clapped.
clap.
The one time I clapped, it was like, and the guy, the pilot came on, and was like, and we're here, and I was like, excuse me, when did we land?
Yeah.
When did we land? That's when I clapped. I was
If you
like,
get a beautiful landing, I think that deserves a
get
good
a
clap.
beautiful landing.
All right.
I don't know.
Only the most pristine people will clap for anything.
Yeah.
I feel like
Except for you.
yeah, exactly.
People, you clap. Yeah, I don't know.
There's too much noise and raucous. We landed. I'm tired. Who has this energy to be clapping like, we made it? Yes. I want to get off the plane.
Yeah, you know what? I
don't
would
wanna
clap
hear
if like the
anything.
chances of landing it was like 50-50. You know,
Yeah.
if it's like all right, we won the coin flip. All right, I'll clap.
It's also
This guy
that's
did
what,
good.
that's what the guy does all day. There's two of them. There's autopilot. It's like 3 people in there landing one plane.
Chazz is really just fucking crushing pilots right now. Just fucking, it's like Chazz failed the fucking
The
pilot
pilot exam,
academy.
yeah.
It's like
If we were doing like
I've always
flips
wanted-
and barrel rolls, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? That was a fucking
if
ride.
we're dodging like fucking bullets.
I cannot imagine what it's like to fucking do a flip in a plane.
Do you think any like commercial airliner has the pilots ever been like crazy and ever done a flip?
I don't think
I've seen
flip-
one.
Ever once?
No, that is a fictional movie.
It's a,
In
it's a,
flight,
it's a
in
real.
flight, Denzel Washington.
What, where he lands
flipped
upside
upside
down?
There was like fucking, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 years ago now, where the one pilot was just fucking crazy, and he just flew it into a mountain. Oh.
That is not what we're saying.
But I'm saying like that kind of person who's just like
Yeah.
looking for. It's a bad sign if your pilot flips your
There's
plane.
one,
You're
like-
like, is he gonna land this thing responsibly? Probably not.
I wouldn't.
There's one drunk like Russian pilot who made a bet with the co-pilot that he could land the plane with his eyes closed. Absolutely crashed. And killed everyone. Killed everyone aboard.
God damn it. That's ridiculous.
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
That's
Needless to
unfortunate.
say, he did not win the bet.
That's unfortunate. What about the fucking rugby team that's playing crashed on like the fucking mountain and then they had to like eat each
Fucking
other?
eat each other, yeah.
to fucking live? That's nuts too. It was like a cold, what? Like, I don't know.
those
Was it
What,
fucking-
after they died, or did they kill somebody?
I think it was after they died.
Oh, okay,
I think it was
that's
after they
better.
died. It's a
No, they weren't doing that.
they weren't like
They weren't like,
we need
it's
to live, you know?
The people who
time
starved
for
first,
you,
basically.
Yusuf.
All the people that
It's
just
fucking
died from the
crazy
crash.
rugby players, man. I mean, I could see Jed doing that.
Jet eating people.
If it came down to it,
Nah, I can see him sitting there.
push comes to shove.
But you mean he's the first person to be like, listen, guys, we got no food.
It's been a day.
Jet,
It's literally been 2 hours.
yeah, but I missed breakfast. You know, like
Yeah, that's
say one more word and I'll kill you and eat you. It starts getting like that. I'd be afraid. You got to kill that person, right?
The person threatening to kill people.
The first person that threatens to kill someone, you got to kill that guy.
Oh yeah, you can't have them
Yeah,
around.
also, you
when
can't-
you're sleeping and shit.
And also, it's exactly. And you can't have like disorder now. You can't have people thinking like, "No, can we just start killing and eating people? I'm fucking starving." You can't have that ruckus.
If you have to kill and eat someone,
No.
who are you picking, and how are you picking
What
it?
the hell does that mean? Oh, like out of the
You
group.
gonna pick it by like weight or like
I'm
by
a
usefulness?
big advocate of like that is not even an option. Like it
Okay.
shouldn't be an option.
All right, well, I'm gonna pick you.
Yeah,
I
thank
think you, yeah.
But what do you
probably
mean?
me.
Why? What?
Because you're
If it's not an option, then-
bummer.
So I'm a bummer.
Just a bummer to be around.
join
Wait,
the
are
party,
You can't
bro.
eat people.
Is it? What's the situation? Is it like a life or death? Like
Obviously, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
what are you just eating people?
no,
We're hanging out in the living room. And we
right.
get hungry.
It's that time of the week we eat.
Yes, it's life or death.
I'd give up.
well, because it depends. Because my answer changes depending on how much I need it.
All right, let's do island.
I wouldn't eat Chazz. I don't like dark meat.
I like
True.
I like the dark meat of like a turkey, man. It's fucking good. But besides the point, that's not the point. All right, let's do island. Let's just do island. And it's coming down to it. People are going a little nuts. Everyone's looking like hamburgers, you know? How do you pick?
Who am I eating first?
I
I
think
would-
you
I-
draw
I would-
straws. It's
I
the
would like-
fairest. If
no,
it really
no,
came
no.
to
I
that,
would-
you
I
can't
would-
start killing people.
I would say like let's cut off. I'd say like let's cut off a leg, and
They're gonna die.
see,
anyway.
They're gonna die.
see like a sample serving, like
Yo.
or like
Yeah, they
or
will
like
die.
or like just a fucking just take a little tiny bit out of everybody. See what it's like.
We're at the point on
maybe some meat may not be very sustainable.
We're at the point on an island where we're debating figuring out how to eat each other. I don't think that cutting off a leg is in our expertise at this point to keep this man alive.
Whoever gets their leg cut off
Is
is
dying.
dead.
It's dying.
I don't know about that.
What,
Dude,
what-
they are
how
absolutely
you
gonna
say
bleed
that?
out with no medical.
We don't have
Just
any-
fucking-
anything?
Just take
Infection?
just take a fire. Fucking.
Just take a rag and wrap it around.
No, you
Fucking
you put
dummy.
a tourniquet on it, and then you fucking
Do you know how to put a
burn,
tourniquet on?
and then
'Cause
you
I
and
sure
then
as
you
hell don't.
burn. And
That's
then
just
you,
a quick
you
fix.
Solderize the wound.
That's just a quick fix in movies and like maybe survival
And,
for
yeah,
hours,
it's-
not the rest of the time.
Yeah, or for like a cut or like maybe a finger, but a whole leg.
Okay, maybe not a whole leg, but like
Well,
I
we're eating
would
chicken. We're eating fucking
I
human
would
fingers,
take like a
chicken
sample.
fingers.
I would take we need a sample serving.
You know what? Fine.
And anybody
We'll kill
who
Danny.
anybody who refuses to give
We'll
the
kill
sample,
Danny.
Danny,
We'll
Danny
kill
was my
Danny.
answer.
anybody
Danny
who
was my real answer.
anybody who refuses to kill the sample serving
You're looking real tasty with those lemons too.
would anybody who refuses to give the sample serving would be killed. And
Everyone
So
needs
any-
to lose a limb. You now all of you are not functional.
no,
in
just like
survival.
a finger.
Wait,
A finger,
wait,
fingers
so-
don't have nearly enough meat
or
to
just
get
a
what you
chunk,
need.
So-
or just like a
So you
chunk
want
of your arm.
you want everybody to offer a piece of their own meat
Yes.
for tasting.
Yes.
And
make a
then
big
whoever
stew.
and then whoever tastes the best individually will be killed and eaten.
Yes.
That is not
This is-
fair.
no,
That
this
is
is
not how that
ridiculous.
works.
Well, I don't see a fair way to
Danny,
do it.
you'd provide the most meat for the longest period of
I
time.
actually do, I that's not true.
yes, it is.
I
is.
provide but it'd be all like fatty. It'd be,
It'll
Yeah,
be
good.
delicious.
It's
Yeah,
most
that's
calories.
what-
no. Would not. You wouldn't be able to eat it.
I'd suck it down.
But there's actually like cannibals have done like things like it's just like not edible. Like I mean
It's
it
fat.
is, but it's
We're
much,
eating you,
you're-
Danny.
you're
Stop
much-
trying to talk your way out of it. We're eating you, dude.
you're,
We're
you're,
excited.
you're much better eating someone who has who's strong essentially.
But no,
but they'd have
no.
too much lean meat. We wouldn't be able to get the
not enough
muscle.
calories.
Yeah.
No,
It's not also that.
I read a book.
You also want to kill the one who's least capable. Also, Danny.
at what job?
Any.
That's not true.
God.
That's not true at all.
I'm kidding.
Now I'm gonna kill you.
We'll keep you around for your charm, Danny.
Yeah.
No, I
You're on
Are
thin
you
ice,
kidding
though.
me?
You're on
Are,
thin
you,
ice.
are we really going here?
if
If,
they're-
Danny had the slightest inkling that he might be killed, we're all dead.
Yeah,
He'll kill
that's
us all.
true.
Just like-
Absolutely.
Da-
That's
true.
Danny's one that you have to kill quick because if he sees any falter and someone trying to kill, he'll kill everybody.
Dude, we would start making a fire. You're like, you're trying to roast me?
Wait,
I would-
what's,
I
this,
would-
what's this pot for? Why are you lathering me up in oil?
don't
I
have
would,
food.
I
What is
would,
this apple?
I would leave if I got any inkling.
Danny's tied up.
If you got any inkling that I would that I would eat that you would eat me, I would leave and get eaten by an animal just so you couldn't have it.
That's true.
Just so you
Well,
couldn't
then
have
you'd
it.
bring a
Fuck
pack of
you.
it. You'd be useful in death because you'd bring a pack of animals. You'd feed them for days. And
No,
then
no,
you could
I'd,
kill those
I'd
animals.
leave. I'd leave
Where?
far away, as far as I could possibly get from you all.
Which is like just the other side of the island, and we see him. We're like, oh, there he is.
Oh, so if it was like a bear or something, we wouldn't be able to kill it and eat it then.
Yeah, I would.
if we're
I'd
like
say
that.
like, yes, eat me,
That is
just so
rash.
you couldn't eat.
Just
Petty.
Yeah, well look at the way you're talking. Look at the way you're speaking on me. Look at the way you're speaking on my name. I'm gonna be as petty as I want.
I don't think we're eating anybody.
I'd probably kill you all.
When you come up with genius ideas, like everyone cut off a finger and put it in the pot, that's what gets
I
you
just said
eaten.
a chunk of your arm.
Oh, I'm
See, it was
sorry.
If you're
tastiest.
talking like this now, I can only imagine 2 weeks without food delusional.
Do you know how salty?
3 days?
Do you know how salty I'd be?
That doesn't matter.
It
Da-
does.
Danny gets hungry. If Danny misses a meal, he starts hitting people. I can only
I've
imagine.
never hit anybody because I was hungry. And it's you know how salty I'd be? It'd be horrible. You'd be dehydrated. Have high salt content.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Mr. Phone Man.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
All right, this conversation hit a little too close to home.
All right, Danny's a little hurt. Everyone, leave him some love in the comments. Say, Danny, we wouldn't eat you. How about that? Give him some
I'm
love.
just drowning myself as soon as I get to the island.
That would just,
You saved us
We would
half the
still
job.
eat you, yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be marinated
we
now.
find a fucking lemon just floating.
that's what
Get him.
that's what I do.
That's all right.
What's next on the burner?
What's next? What's
That's
on
on the
the
back.
what's on the The hot list.
One time I bought condoms and like it was a guy behind the register and he was like,
Winked
"Ha
at you?
ha ha!"
What an asshole.
I was
I
like,
can get it if you're buying like a dildo, condoms, and lube, maybe. But if you're just buying condoms, shut the fuck up
Yeah,
and
that's
scan
and
it.
he was really giving me like a "What's going on tonight?" And I was like, "None of your fucking business," you
Yeah.
know. It's like,
What an asshole.
honestly, for all he knows, I could have bought him and just threw him out outside and just testing his douchiness, and I got him.
Any nefarious purchase, I go to self checkout.
Yeah,
That's it.
I guess so.
right.
What are you buying that's nefarious?
Yeah, but not.
Again, none of your fucking business. That's why I go to self checkout.
He's buying fucking acid and shit to make bombs.
He's buying
my-
condoms and a mask, you know.
Fucking Sudafed and shit.
Yeah. No, but then you go to self checkout and you have like what? You have a vibrator, you have like gallons of lube, condoms, and then like and then it's like assistance required, and he or she has to come over.
Yeah.
And now it's
Those people, I feel like they don't even talk. They don't even talk. They just go
like, God, fucking idiot. Can't
They
do
just
self
scan
checkout.
it, fucking enter in their PIN number.
If it like, what if it?
I always memorize them as if I'm gonna ever need it. Like, I
Memorize
look at their
what?
PIN numbers.
What do you mean?
Like
Oh.
when they enter, like when they override the thing at Target, I'm like,
Sick fuck.
12, 4, 5, 6. It's like
I can get into the main system
don't
now.
even. Yeah, I don't know why. They first of all they leave from my mind within like 1 minute, but I'm always like, you should really be more careful. What if this was an ATM? You know.
It's
It's
self-
not.
It's not. That's all. They're not careful.
I know, but I'm just saying. I could hack into the mainframe.
I simply doubt that the
I
self
got-
checkout people care that much about their.
I got manager access. I can remove an item from my cart without your approval.
You still need them to swipe the card.
Some of them are just PIN numbers.
Just pins. Well, yeah. I wonder if they change them every day, like at the bank.
No way.
What do they change every day at the bank?
Like fucking how you get into the vault or behind the register.
They change it every day.
Like probably like once a week they change it. They can't just keep that. I know the
true.
pin for my bank. I saw them.
Well, they have
put it
this. Well, they have these things. I forgot what they're called. My mom used to have one, and it's like for sensitive information. It's just like it's like a password key, and it's literally a keychain. And like every like 30 seconds, the numbers rotate, and that is the password when you're trying to log in. So like if I'm logging,
what the hell is your mom doing?
So if I'm logging into the website, like, and it says like 4562, like that's the password for that time. Like, but then it will reset.
Yeah.
And reset, just so no one can break in.
Are you talking about?
That's pretty
it's a-
intense.
It's an authenticator.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like
Kinda
it
that.
uses
But
encryption.
but she had it on a keychain, which is interesting.
Right. It's basically it uses like computer encryption, and basically you can. It's so cool. You can basically prove that you have this password without showing the password, because you have a private key, and it encrypts it every like 30 seconds and gives you this like 4-digit or 5-digit number or whatever. But that's always changing, but the private key stays the same. And if you can prove that you have the private key with your signature,
Oh, I get it.
and not actually have to show the private key.
I get it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Because the other side also has the private key and also generates the same numbers every 30 seconds or whatever, too.
Yeah. I was learning about that. I didn't really understand what encryption was, and I went to the Spy Museum in New York, and
Now you're James Bond.
it's pretty cool. No, but they do a good job at explaining it, and they have like little games you can play. I don't know.
Little games you could play.
Well, they have like games you can play to like kind of understand it more, and they they have like old like World War II relics or like the first like decoders and shit.
Danny's just like, I'm a spy now. Woo.
It's a fun museum.
I've never been to the sex museum.
It's very interactive. Yeah, the Sex
Me neither.
Museum has had ads running on New York City buses for like the past month and a half. They're American flags. You can't miss them.
How was it? Have you gone?
No, I've never
Sounds
been.
kind of stupid, honestly.
It must be gross.
I feel like everybody just wants to go to the fucking the big inflatable
titty
tit
room?
Yeah, I feel like they're just kind of getting by off like the name and the Snapchat. So I'm in the tit room.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm sure it has some. There's definitely one thing in there that you'll be like, huh.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Do
But
I want to pay $30 for that? Probably not.
Is that how much it is?
Probably something like that.
If I want a museum, I just go to the McDonald's ball pit and I just have a blast in there.
It's not a museum.
In any way, shape, or form.
That's a museum. There's some culture in there.
Is there relics?
There's some relics. There's some lost kids at the bottom of the pit. Just if you really find them.
The mummies.
I've been down here for 30 years.
Wow, imagine finding a corpse in a ball pit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's not good.
Would you say something, or would you just be like, all right, this is
Of
someone
course.
else's
Are you
else's
kidding
problem?
me?
I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Would there be any? So would there be any like super suspicious circumstances that you found a body, but you had nothing to do with it, where it looks so bad for you that you might not call the police?
Anytime I find a body.
I feel like I agree with you, but also I feel like you always want to say like
I called the police right away.
I called the police right away.
Yeah,
Because-
usually the person who calls the police first.
But is there
Because-
any
because-
scenario?
Because if
Yeah.
if they ever find out that you were there, then I look even more suspicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I walk out of a bar and some guy goes, "Oh yeah, hold this," and then like I catch a fucking bloody knife and I'm like, "Oh well, now what the fuck do I do?" Probably wouldn't call it in. I'd probably go.
Yeah, he just stabbed himself like 30 times, then
Here,
goes,
take this.
hold this, and he's just bleeding out and dies.
It's like, oh Jesus Christ.
You gonna call? You're in a back alleyway. You're taking a shortcut home. You're in a back alleyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna call.
You're gonna call him with this
Gonna call.
bloody knife with your fingerprints on it. Go. He just threw it at me after stabbing himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna call because they have shit to test this stuff.
Yeah, but if
he's-
like just holding it here and like running into a wall, you can't really test that. If he's stabbing himself, yeah, you kind of can. But if he's like really trying to do it, or what if he just goes?
So when he throws a knife at you, now you got blood all over your shirt.
Yeah, what if he
too.
just, or what if like it's a two-man
don't
job
know.
and he goes, and this guy really wants to die, and he just really wants to fuck somebody over, and he gets a friend to stab him multiple times and then throw you the knife.
I'm gonna put my faith into the justice system.
That is,
My fingerprints are on the knife anyway, so now I have to go bury this fucking object.
yeah. You're getting the,
Do you know now I look so guilty. Like I should just call and let fucking the guy who has Dexter's position figure out whether
especially don't want
You're
Dexter.
getting arrested either way.
Figure out whether the blood splatter was from the knife being thrown at me or
That they can't figure that
can't
out.
figure that,
All that
yeah,
stuff's
there's no-
nonsense,
Dude,
dude.
you're getting
I took a criminal
A lot of
justice class.
forensics is not a hard science.
Dude, you're getting arrested. You're getting in the papers. It's a whole controversy.
You're getting arrested either way.
Yeah,
you are.
it's a whole controversy. Your name's slandered anyway.
Your name's absolutely.
So then what about I tried to run?
No, I mean just bear.
They're gonna find it. They're gonna find
No, there's
it.
so many unsolved murders, dude. Just take the knife and
No.
this is your cover up now. Just get rid of it. The only thing they really have you on is that you have this knife. There's no your fingerprints aren't on
What
the
the
body.
fuck am I gonna do with this knife?
I don't know.
Bring it home.
Melt
Get
it,
rid of
burn
it.
it,
Doesn't
destroy
matter.
it.
Burn it. It's a piece of metal.
It'll melt.
No,
Smelt
no.
it.
I don't have a
Smelt it.
smelter.
Turn it into a different turn it into a different knife that doesn't fit the description.
Yeah, this is my only knife. This is the only one I have.
I don't know, man.
Just find some way to destroy it.
I think I'm taking that knife. I'm going home. I'm burning everything. I'm getting rid of that knife. Honestly, I'll wash it and I'll just put it. I'll buy I'll buy cutlery that matches the knife.
This is part of the set, so
Yeah.
get the fuck out of my house.
This is not looking good for you. They're gonna
All
go.
right.
They're gonna go. So you had this knife, and then
No, I didn't
and then
mean that.
5 hours later, you bought the exact knife set.
I didn't mean that. I'm saying
What does this look like?
I'll dump the knife in bleach.
You say
I'll burn my
you
clothes
call the police
and I'll
say,
chuck the knife.
Okay.
and say,
alright,
listen,
how
I
about
know
this?
this sounds crazy, but this is what happened.
No,
I'm
no,
trying.
no.
to
And then
be
in a
honest
court of
with
law,
you.
the jury goes, "Yeah, no, this makes no sense."
I disagree.
What,
I
what,
disagree.
all right, what, if,
And now
it,
we
what
have-
if it is your knife, right? You just bought a set of knives. They're in your car. Some crazy guy takes them, starts stabbing himself with all your knives, runs over and starts doing this to you.
I always.
I want you to look
And
at look
then
at this
he
objective.
dies. What are you doing?
I always call the
Oh, you
police.
fucking
I
pussy.
Get
always.
out of here.
You're getting the chair.
I want you to imagine
you can't
that
get the chair here.
You know what I mean?
Also, it's someone you hate and
Oh,
would
this is-
probably kill if given the chance.
I can't do it.
You're getting the chair.
I will.
You have the
be
motive, the
I will
wep- the
be-
murder
I will
weapon,
be-
the DNA
I will
evidence?
I will be crippling paranoia for the rest of my life if I do get away with it. So I just need the police to say no. I need to trust the judicial system.
That's a
I
need
want
to
you
do
to
it. I
imagine
need
that
to do it.
you're one
I
of
need to do
you're
it.
a juror and the
Hey.
defense's argument is
I
that
need to.
yeah, someone threw this guy a
I
knife.
hear your point, but I like I said, I will literally live in crippling paranoia for the rest of
We-
my
we
life.
said
I'll
this.
probably go to a fucking mental institution because I'll be like, people are watching me. Like I can't do it. I
Dude,
can't
sometimes the truth is so unbelievable. You need to go with a lie.
Yeah.
You need to.
yeah.
do it. No, can't do it.
I think
You're going to
and it's
jail.
25 to life.
You're going to jail, mister.
I think you're getting no parole, buddy.
Oh, dude, these fucking like nostalgia memes.
Yeah.
Like there was one with with like a calculator. Like there was this like yellow rack of blue calculators that like teachers used to bring out for school.
Oh, the small ones? The
Yeah,
TI
the small.
30.
Yeah. But I just like totally forgot about that, and then like I saw it in the meme, and I was like, it's just
That was just
Yeah.
high school though. They used that in high school.
But he
I
doesn't,
never
you
got
didn't
any
know
of
that
those
he
in high
had
school.
that in his head somewhere. even.
Yeah, and I never got where when.
All the math classes, if you've got your calculator, they give you that. All the advanced math classes, at least.
Yeah, well, they give you fucking kindergarten calculators and advanced math.
You don't.
Well, I never
advanced
forget-
math kids don't need more. You
I don't
just need
forget
to.
my calculator.
True.
That thing is expensive. I fucking kept that TI-84 strapped on me. Let's get that motherfucking thing on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danielle. So you had like 6 of them on you. Didn't you just take them from the lost and found?
No, I would.
Oh
what
my
the
God,
fuck?
you're a lost and found thief.
I would never. I never did that. Ever.
Okay, well then you absolutely lied to me in high
No,
school.
I didn't. No, I
You
didn't.
told me you got them and sold them on eBay for $20 a pop.
Jesus
No,
Christ,
I did
Danny.
not.
Danny, you
Dude,
absolutely.
that is
I'm
not
making
me.
this
That
up.
I did not. I did not
you-
do that. That is not me.
At least get more money.
Yeah,
They're way
$20.
more than $20.
I would never do that. I think you're confused. You're conflating my story with somebody else.
All right.
You think I said that? I didn't say that. I definitely didn't do it.
I won't incriminate you on the podcast.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, well, this is looking a lot like the murder thing.
Exactly.
All the pieces are there, Danny.
This is framing. Yeah, which pieces?
Danny
I'll
to
pull
this
up my
day
eBay.
maintains his innocence.
I'll pull up my eBay account.
You're a lost and found treasure dumpster diver.
No, I would never do that.
Terrible person. Those are terrible people.
I believe that you didn't do it,
I probably.
but you absolutely told me that.
I probably said like, oh yeah, I went to go find something from Lost and Found. Do you know how many fucking TI-84s are there? Like, I'll probably go sell it on fucking eBay.
No, you absolutely said that you did it.
I did not say that.
I believe that you didn't do it. I really do.
No, I don't believe that I said it to you.
Have you read Danny's book? If I did.
If I did it,
I would have scraped off the serial numbers, put it on eBay, $20 a pop.
oh, but it also could have been, for some reason in high school I was really into just like
Lying.
yeah. But lying as a joke, like I would tell Charlie, like I'm gonna tell JT this really horrible thing, and just we're gonna keep it with it, and then Charlie would pretend to be surprised, and JT'd be like, no, you can't do that. And then we would just never speak about it again.
So you would make up these egregious lies.
But after Charlie and I would get together and go, he believed it.
You would make up these lies.
You really got one over on me.
Yeah.
It was
I made
fucking
you believe
great.
He was a doctor.
I made you believe this totally believable thing. Oh my God.
I know. I made Robert believe that Bill Clinton was dead for like 7 hours.
I don't know what. All right.
I get a lot. I get a lot from it for some reason. I don't know
What
why.
do you gain?
It's just funny that he is no.
I've actually heard him do that on this podcast. I've heard you say things that are just totally untrue and like not even like that interesting, and just say them on this podcast.
Well,
there's something I know you've made up.
It's all
Remember you
about-
told the IHOP thing? IHOP was founded by 4 brothers. Not true.
That's incredibly
That is
that
just
one,
not true.
That one is true.
You just made that up.
It's because I just
What are they
think
gonna believe? I want them to believe.
I just think there's something funny about that about spreading that false information.
I
It's
don't like-
interesting
I
how
don't like
people just
lying.
immediately believe it without verifying it.
Yeah,
That's
people
true.
will be like International House of Pancakes. You know, Ian, Harry,
Osborne.
and Paul. Not Osborne.
For context,
Oscar and
for
Paul.
context, on this podcast, Danny has said that IHOP doesn't actually stand for International House of Pancakes. Originally, it was created by 4 brothers, and that's the initials of each of their first
Dude,
names.
he told that to me 2 days ago. Again, he just said it again.
That one actually originated. One of my uncles told me that, and I believed it for like decades. And so now I needed to fucking pass it on to
Decades.
somebody.
He told it to you when you were 2?
0. Yeah, no,
Two?
but I believed it. I believed it for half decades. And
Why are you using these?
Stop using these made up time measurements.
4 years ago, I was told.
a couple of fortnights ago,
I believe it for 2 half decades.
Anyway, either way, but he told me that, and I thought it was like when I found out it was a lie. I thought it was hilarious. Like I thought it was the funniest.
It's not that
I
funny.
thought
You
it
and your
was-
family are sick,
I thought
Danny.
it
You
was
need
the
help.
Funniest thing I've ever heard. That this,
Danny's gonna
this
go away from
person
murder.
took. I mean, because it was it was not a lie that hurt anybody. It was just it was just a lie that made me think one untrue thing, and I thought that was the funniest thing that's ever existed. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, you can get caught in the web of lies. Because every lie,
Are we talking about this lie spider right now? Are we gonna get into this?
you gotta be careful. Don't lie to your friends. Lie to strangers. That's who you should lie to.
Yeah, but your strangers can become your friends.
Well, that's
I-
that's when it really gets sticky.
Dude, everyone
The only
lies.
thing I'm
I try
getting is
really
that-
hard not to lie, but like you find yourself doing it, just like a little white lie, like your parents or something. Like you're just like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, did you just wake up? It's 2:00, and no,
yeah, exactly.
I've been doing.
because it's just easier to
I've been
say.
doing my taxes. It's like it's fucking. It's fucking May. No, wait, actually, that's what.
Yeah, it's
fucking,
close enough.
Either way, but yeah.
January.
Anyway,
All right, you want to end it on lying?
let's all give a fact that
About
is
what?
true.
No, because no.
You think I'm not gonna fucking lie? You're dead wrong.
Yeah,
Now
this
you're
is two
set-
truths
you're
and a
set-
lie.
Let's all give a fact that's true.
You're setting us up for you to be able to lie, and we have to believe your fact.
No, we'll discuss off camera. 2 people are gonna lie, or 1 person is gonna lie.
Didn't we already just
How would we
discuss off
decide?
camera?
What are you talking about?
We're on camera.
Well,
we just discussed it.
cut it off real quickly.
So you want to play 2 truths and a lie?
Through 3 truths and a lie.
All right, we'll play 3 truths and a lie.
3 truths and a
And
lie,
he
and you
obviously wants to
have to
tell the
comment,
lie.
and you have to comment
What's
who is
the
lying.
lie?
All right, who's gonna tell the lie?
You probably.
No,
Yeah,
I can't
you
tell
can
lie.
tell- you
That's
can
too
tell
No,
the lie.
they won't. Yeah, they won't expect to. I'm gonna leave all this in. It's gonna be- they won't expect it from you because it's a whole rigmarole.
Of course they will. That's so. All right.
How about you tell a lie for one of us to say?
No, you go. Okay, Chaz, tell us a fact.
I don't fucking know.
What's your greatest? I mean, Chaz already lied about sharks last episode.
Yeah,
I didn't say I was an expert on sharks.
41 feet.
All right. Either way,
What? What do you want from me?
I don't have a fact.
we're
on,
fucking.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's over.
Fact
It's
on
over.
it.
It's over. It's over.
I don't have a fact on deck to just shoot out.
Anyway, see you later, guys.
right.
It's been a fucking fantastic picnic. Where can they find you, JT?
Danny's
You can
close.
find me on Instagram, JTHolden97. Put it up here.
Right there.
You can find me on Instagram at dmore723
You can
and in
find.
your hearts.
Are you done?
Yeah.
you can
And
find-
you can also find me.
Find me on Pinterest.
Go.
Yeah, you can find me.
Facebook.com/
That's it.
Go, no.
You can
You
find.
can find me at Aunt Prisco, and can't forget to follow Picky Boys Podcast, also on Instagram.
All right. At Chazz Wins on Instagram. It's me.
And you
Goodbye.
can't forget to put a bunch of lies in the comments.
Let's just
and
do it.
fucking
Like,
Yeah.
lie
subscribe.
to your,
Subscribe, punch
lie to your
that bell.
family, lie to your friends.
My life's a lie.
Stop it.
Peace, guys.